Montreal! Yeah! I love it here. I love the traffic, man. I like the way you can stop, slow down, turn, or go on a red, yellow, or green light. Yeah. Just simplifies the whole driving process. I like the way the dotted lines on the road are just, suggestions. If you wanted to use lanes, fine. It's great to be here. I'm here without my kids, traveling without the kids for the first time in a long time. They said I could go to Canada alone as long as I promised to bring them back really expensive gifts. So I bought them all a pack of Canadian smokes and at the airport. So that's a little extravagant, but they're good kids. Did you hear that some guy in LA won $3 billion from the tobacco companies because he got cancer and he did not know that tobacco smoking was bad for him? How stupid do you have to be to not know tobacco smoking? It's not just tobacco. You burn anything. You burn cloth and suck the hot smoke into your lungs for 50 years. It's going to kill you, Gus. The hell is right? Yeah, what is the best thing that cigarette companies can say about their product? Low in tar, light in tar, not much tar. That's tar. That's the stuff we put on roofs. That's what we make roads out of. You don't want to be putting that in your body. You never stop a truck towing a bucket of this stuff. Hey, could I get just a little pinch of tar for between my cheek and gum? No. Low in tar, that's like a bread company going, hey, buy our bread. Very little rat droppings in there. Mention I have kids. I'm sure some of you have children. They're strange having kids. Kids nowadays, I never thought I'd say this, but this generation has it so much easier than we had it when we were kids, I get my kids, I got boys 6 and 8, I got a 13-year-old daughter, I set them down, I go, hey, there was no cheese in the pizza crust when I was growing up. No, it was in there more crust, that's what. It was a big old thing of crust, sometimes a razor blade, that's all you had. Yeah, there was no squeezable ketchup bottle when I was a kid. You had to wait for the ketchup to come. I had a cousin die of starvation waiting for the ketchup to come. The hell does this teach you? No, wait for the ketchup in the glass bottle. It teaches you gravity and patience. It's a condiment and it's a life lesson. That's right. Remote for the TV. I didn't have a remote when I was a kid for the TV. I was the remote for the TV. My drunken father just hit me on the side of the head with a beer bottle for the channel that he wanted. I'd run over there and change it for him. God, we only had 4 channels or I'd be brain dead today. Yeah. My 4th channel only came in if I stood on one foot, hanging onto the rabbit ears with a piece of tinfoil jammed up my butt. That's right, I was the remote and I was cable, you crybabies. My Lord. Everything is a discussion with your children now. You can't just say, shut up and sit down, because pretty soon they'll be on Oprah killing some people and talking about what a bad father you were, so you gotta discuss. Everything is a discussion. Discuss. Oh, man. Makes me sick. My dad used to say dumb stuff to me. I was not allowed to challenge him. We lost a Little League championship once. He said, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I wouldn't say, what the hell does that mean? He'd take off his belt. I'll crumble your cookie, you bastard. Get over here. I want to say things that are glib to my kids and just shut them up. I say, you can't tell a book by its cover. Dad, that's exactly how you tell a book, you Alzheimer victim. It says right there, cookbook, comic book, phone book. What the hell is wrong with you? Said to my daughter, money doesn't grow on trees. Well, Dad, it is made out of paper, which is trees. Go to your room. Go to your room. Driving through the drive-through ATM the other day, my 8-year-old says, Dad, why is there Braille on the drive-through ATM? Like I'm in charge of the world all of a sudden over here, I figure I'll just tell him the truth, that'll end it. I say, that's so blind people can get their money out of the bank, son. He goes, well, blind people can't drive, can they, Dad? I gotta start lying my ass off or look completely retarded. Sure they can, son. That's what those dots on the freeway are. Blind people just hang their hand out the door there. Brrr. Oh, gee. Brrr. It never ends. We go to the beach for a nice family outing there. We're at the beach. I find a big shell. I rinse it off. I give it to my daughter. I go, honey, look at this beautiful shell. Hold it to your ear. You can hear the ocean. Dad, we're at the beach. The ocean is 5 feet away, you wrinkled gray old piece of crap. What the hell is wrong with you? This is whiners now. I got something called a thermoscan. I'm sure you parents have it. It's like $100. It's a thermometer you put in a kid's ear for 2 seconds. You push a button, it gives you the temperature digitally there. My 6-year-old has a flu. He's still whining and complaining. Sick, Daddy. It hurts. Hey, let me tell you about the Rector thermometer, buddy. Yeah. That's right, I was sick once. I was sick, my head was pounding, I was puking, I thought I was probably gonna die. My parents, the people I trusted most in the world, thought, this would be a great time to dry jam something up Rick's little butt. You got older, they wanted to hold on to your tongue for a couple hours. That didn't make you want to puke even more. And I never saw 2 thermometers in my house either, never did. Oh, don't be you and me. Neither did you liars. Oh, Rick, at our house, we had separate locked, sterile cabinets. No way. Your mother sterilized that rectal thermometer the same way my mom and all moms did. Oh, man, remember iodine? What the hell was iodine? Mercurochrome, was that some kind of government plot to get rid of nuclear waste by putting on a little kid's body a little bit at a time? Geez, you skin your knee, you go in the house, your mama put mercurochrome on, and then she go, how's that feel? Feels kind of nice, Ma, but maybe the next time I scrape myself, you could put a blowtorch on my leg. Years later, the scab would be gone, you wouldn't even remember where you hurt your leg, you still got this big Gorbachev-looking blotch on your leg there. That's what Gorby did. He banged his head in 1939, his mom put mercurochrome on there, he lost his hair, and he's got a permanent map of Vietnam on his head, for sake. Vicks VapoRub. You remember Vicks VapoRub? Never once have I put Vicks VapoRub on any of my kids. At the first sign of a sniffle or a cough, my mom would slather 2 gallons of this slimy shit on my chest, pouring some kind of toxic vaporous cloud around my head, so strong my ears would just buzz all night. Snot would run out of my nose there. And my eyes would water. Hey, Ma, I'm drowning in my own head fluids over here. Call a lifeguard. I'm sick over here. Thanks a lot. You guys are